Hey Pewter Report listeners, James Hill here back with yet another video, and in this one today I want to talk about the future of Devin White with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, because we're coming up on the mandatory mini camp, right? That'll be on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday of this upcoming week. I will be there, all the lovely folks, also with Pewter Report as well will be there, Scott Reynolds, Matt Matera, everybody here at Pewter Report will be there covering that event, and one of the most interesting storylines going into that mandatory minicamp is, will Devin White show up? And I've had some, interesting polls and interesting results to those polls as well on the YouTube channel, on the Twitter page, where it is literally 50-50, where people are genuinely torn as to whether or not Devin White will or will not show up for this mandatory minicamp. By the way, if he doesn't, that means that a holdout is officially on in terms of Devin White and potential contract negotiations or just overall standoff with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That would be a really interesting situation. As far as I know, the original trade request that Devin White had made has not been rescinded, anything along those lines. Now, Todd Bowles and Jason Light have both said to the media that, hey, they like Devin White, they're not getting rid of Devin White, and the main idea is that Devin White will have to go out there and earn his money. If he wants to be paid like a top-tier linebacker, one of the top, if not the top linebackers in the entirety of the NFL, he's got to earn that money, and it's going to be interesting to see if that scenario will happen. I think ultimately it will, but you never know at the end of the day. It certainly will be an interesting situation to follow with some very intriguing immediate results here in this upcoming mandatory minicamp, possibly. Right now, Devin White, he's playing on that fifth-year option and still making a pretty decent chunk of change, but he wants to be paid more. That is what it has always been about here since his contract is about to be expiring soon. He wants to be one of the highest paid linebackers in the league. That's something White has not been shy about sharing. He feels that he has earned a certain amount, he is owed a certain amount for his play, and that's what he feels his value is worth. We've seen that with a lot of guys in the NFL, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have not given him that contract yet. Will they? We don't know. We're going to have to wait and see how Devin White plays. And in terms of pass rushing ability, we all know how good Devin White is. I've talked about this in past videos. I genuinely do believe that Devin White is making a legitimate case for being the most efficient, consistent pass rusher for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers based on how Todd Bowles uses him in this defense. But the issues are still there that have been with Devin White since he got drafted. The missed tackles, again, the past 2 seasons, he has led the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in missed tackle percentages. Then pass coverage grades as well have been difficult. So those are the hangups with Devin White's grade, or I guess I should say with Devin White's overall play, I guess you can say. If White is able to go out there and he is able to showcase that he is a balanced linebacker that can tackle consistently, pass coverage consistently, and pass rush consistently, I have no doubt in my mind that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers would be willing to pay him like a top-tier linebacker in the NFL. With Devin White on an expiring contract, 1, and Levante David on an expiring contract, 2, the Buccaneers, yes, they do have some developmental guys that I think have some really good upside in KJ Britt and Servassier Dennis, especially Servassier Dennis. I think that dude can be an absolute star for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You still have a very significant lack of starting ability after this upcoming season. So yeah, I think the Buccaneers would want to bring back Devin White if he is worth the price tag that he feels he is worth. And right now, I don't think you can justify Devin White being a top paid, if not the top paid linebacker in the NFL, $100 million linebacker. I don't think you can justify that right now. Could change, but right now, that's the way things stand. So there's a lot of questions regarding Devin White's immediate future with mandatory minicamp. What's going to happen with that? Are we going to see a holdout? Of course, we'll be covering that here at Pewter Report. And then the long-term future is obviously still a question as well. What's going to happen with Devin White this upcoming season if he does play? What's going to happen around the trade deadline, honestly, depending on where the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are? Would they look to move on from Devin White? There's a lot of different questions. Devin White could earn himself some money, could be with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, could be with another team as well. Still going to be a very interesting situation to follow, folks. One that is worth paying attention to, and A lot of questions regarding Devin White, especially in the immediate sense here with the mandatory minicamp. Stay tuned for that as well because it should be interesting. What are your guys' thoughts on Devin White, his immediate future, his long-term future? I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions on this as well because it's always good to see your guys' comments down below. Folks, by the way, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you all enjoyed. And as always, we will see you all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, folks, goodbye for now and see you soon.